Alright friends, we are back and ready for our rematch against Iris. I have given a flying gem to Russ, and also moved Russ to the front of the team because I'm going to assume she starts with Hydreigon again, in which case we can use U-turn for some serious damage. And a nice little switch as well. Healed up our team, and I also used 2 max elixirs on Flo and Russ because why not? I hate using my only 2 max elixirs, but on 90% of the Pokemon games I play, I just save them until the end of the game and never use them, so let's go ahead and use them while I can. I very much doubt we'll use all of our power points, but just in case, I'm going to give ourselves every edge we can get, because this will be a hard one for sure. In fact, I'd say at this point, not that I don't have great faith in our Pokemon, our team. They're very strong, and I'm very excited to take them into these tough battles, but just with the level difference and also having very strong Pokemon, I think Iris might have the edge here. But that being said, I think we stand a very good chance, maybe like 40% of winning. So, and we've done pretty good in the league so far, which gives me courage. So let's give it a try and see what happens. Welcome, Challenger. I've been waiting for this. Me too, Iris, me too. Let's have a great battle. Taking our positions. The trainers who come here are trainers who desire victory with every fiber of their being. And they're battling alongside Pokemon that have been through countless difficult battles. Ain't that the truth? If I battle with people like that, not only will I get stronger, my Pokemon will too. And we'll get to know each other even better. Okay, brace yourself. I'm Iris, the Pokemon League champion, and I'm going to defeat you. We'll see about that, Iris. Don't count us down yet. Uno versus Iris, once again for the title of champion. And Hydreigon, okay, good, as expected. Yeah, I was thinking maybe lead with Bassa and go for a fighting attack, but I feel like her Hydreigon probably has Surf, so I didn't want to risk that, or maybe Earthquake or something. So let's use Earthquake. Now the question is, what would Hydreigon use? Would it use Surf? Would it use... would it use it? Probably doesn't know any Dark attacks, because it's hard to... I guess it can know Crunch. But Dark Pulse is like a breeding move, so it's probably going to use a Dragon attack, honestly. I could bring in Flo, but Flo doesn't have any good attacks to use against it, so... already very tough. Each of our team could be useful against certain Pokemon on her team. Like, I want to save Asper for Lapras. I really want to bring in Flo to take whatever it's like if it uses a Draco Meteor. I feel like Boss is just too strong to give in. And Nim is fast. Oh, this is really tough. This move already could be losing the game, but alright. Have to make a decision. Let's go with Flo. We'll have to use Sludge Bomb to try to finish off Hydreigon. 81 too, I just noticed that. Wow, okay. Yeah. Okay, I guess I should have used Asper there. So a little under half. The pain of my Pokemon, I feel it too. So she might knock me out here, but she might knock me out with like a Draco Meteor or Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse should be enough. I was hoping Draco Meteor, where then it would lose its special attack. And a crit. Don't think it mattered. But sorry, Flo. Let's go ahead and bring in Russ. I could bring in Asper. I probably should have brought in Asper to take the Surf. Something I will do differently next time if we have a rematch. But let's do for another U-turn. That should even up the score, although unfortunately it does mean that she gets to see our next Pokemon and choose hers accordingly. Alright, I mean I could just bring out Ulton. Let's bring out Nim. Because at least, you know, she can see our Pokemon, but she doesn't really know who they are. And if we could defeat her counter to Bassa, which I guess would be Aggron, interesting choice, then there's that. Alright, Flamethrower is evenly effective. I don't know what she's going to try to do with Aggron. So we're going to have to take some risks here to beat a trainer who's very strong and higher level than us. So let's risk it and go for Focus Blast. Yes! It's a hit. Good job, Nim. And I don't remember if her Aggron has Sturdy or not. I feel like they would give her Aggron Sturdy. I know I would if I was designing this, but no, okay. That's right, I guess it had Rock Head because it was using, like, Head Smash. All right, and Salamence. Going to use Intimidate. Okay, that's good. I'm glad that a special attacker took the Intimidate. And now, if we're lucky, it might try to use like Earthquake, or even Flying Attack still gets stabbed. But let's see what it has. It might actually use Fly. But we are faster. Okay, I wasn't sure because Salamence is actually pretty fast as well. Base 100 speed, I think. Thankfully, Nim is faster. That's a great hit. We did not get the accuracy drop, but we did trick Salamence into using Earthquake. Can we survive? Yes, we can. Barely. Oh, that's great. That is great. And it has a Life Orb. Okay, I was thinking that did a little more than I thought, but that's why. Would Extra Sensory be enough? I feel like it would, but 95%. Okay, good. It's not that much of a risk, but even so, like that miss would have hurt. All right, so we're off to a good start. Now I'm still very scared for Haxorus because one Dragon Dance, that thing could wipe out our entire team. But okay, Lapras. Now I wonder if I don't know. Should I switch out and save Nim for later? Probably not. I think with 9 HP. I wonder if our disguise resets if I switch out. I probably should know that by now. But the thing is, Lapras could be using a water or ice move, and all our Pokemon are weak to one of those two, so I can't really risk it even if I wanted to. The question is, do I go for Night Daze or do I go for another Focus Blast? Let's go for Focus Blast. I feel like it would actually knock out Lapras if it hits. I might be wrong, but 120 base power is super effective. Lapras has so much HP, though. I don't know. I'm glad it hit, though. Will it be enough? No, not quite enough. Okay. That's fair. And Thunder does hit. Which also is fair. I would have felt bad if Thunder missed after hitting 2 Focus Blasts, because they had the same accuracy. Alright, so who do I bring in now? How many Pokemon does she have left? I guess I can't see that, right? I should keep track. So far we've faced Hydreigon, Salamence, Agron, and Lapras. So she has one more, and then Haxorus. So I want to make sure I have like either Russ or Ulton out when she brings out Haxorus. I need a Pokemon that can defeat it in one turn. Otherwise I risk it Dragon Dancing with a little bit of HP left, and then it could wipe out our entire team and be faster than our entire team. Let's go ahead. Who would her last Pokemon be? Who did she have last time? I can't remember. Oh, probably, could it be a Garchomp maybe? I'm playing through different scenarios in my head here. All right. Let's bring in Bassa. I feel like I would give her a Garchomp, because that's another very strong Pokemon. But we can go with Earthquake would probably be enough, but just to be safe, let's use Wild Charge. It shouldn't do that much recoil damage, and this will definitely be a knockout, being super effective. And we'll probably lose like single digits here. A little more. Hey, level 78. That could come in handy. Oh, she's now Haxorus. No, I was hoping she would save him. Because she has one more, right? She does, and Haxorus is her best too. I guess Haxorus knows like Earthquake or something. But alright, let's see what happens. Dragon Dance. Oh, that's what I was hoping wouldn't happen. That's why I wanted to have Russ or Ulton out when she brought out Haxorus. Alright. If we get a crit here, or I mean, it might be enough. It's a very strong attack, but 5 levels lower, I don't know. Come on, Bassa. No, not quite. That's unfortunate. Now the question is, what is Haxorus going to do? Is it going to use Outrage? Is it going to use Earthquake? I could switch into Russ, who would dodge the Earthquake and probably force it to use Outrage. And then I would have to survive long enough to get it confused or get a full restore. What if she uses a full restore, though? Then having Russ in could be good, maybe? I don't know. Let's do it. I'm going to try to outpredict her here. Hope she's using an Earthquake. Because I think at this point our only chance of winning is to... she did use a full restore, okay. Is to basically outlive an Outrage. Because she is now faster than our entire team and can probably knock them all out with a single Outrage. Which I assume she's going to try to use now. So do I use U-turn or do I go for the flying attack? If I use U-turn, let's use U-turn. Oh, it didn't matter because we're slower. For some reason, I was thinking we would still go first. So I should have used acrobatics there. Not that it mattered. We are knocked out. Okay. So now we have to survive at least one more turn. Oh, that full restore hurts. Alright. I don't know if Outrage will be enough to take out Boss. I feel like it will be after the Dragon Dance, and we do have that little bit of chip damage too that might make the difference. Because what I'm worried about is if it doesn't, and if he gets confused, she gets confused this turn. Okay, it does. So now we get to see if Hexorus is confused. Hexorus is not confused, so it gets one more turn of Outrage. This might come down to a coin flip, honestly, which is kind of cool, but... Alright, we're going to go for return. But nope, Hexorus is still looking to Outrage. Sorry, Asper. That's a lot of damage. So her Hexorus is now faster, and will definitely take us out in one hit. But it's confused. So this is going to be, I think, literally a coin flip, although she has more Pokemon, unfortunately. If that's like Garchomp, we could have lost this already. So we're going to go for our own Outrage, just for all the marbles. And will it hurt self in confusion? Yes! Okay. 50-50 coin flip there. So that's really cool, but now our Hexorus gets to defeat her Hexorus. Had to sacrifice a lot of our team to take this thing down, but like I said, this Hexorus, when it gets a Dragon Dance, that's so strong. And that's right, she has Archeops too. Now it is faster, and Dragon Claw is super effective. Can we hang in there? Come on, Alton, come on, hang in there. Yes, okay. And can we knock it out? Because even in defeatist range, I think it has enough attack still to defeat us, to take out 74 more HP. So it's this or nothing. And it's that! Okay, wow. That was a close battle. Good job, Alton, winning on the last Outrage. My favorite move. How more appropriate could it get? Phew, I gave it everything I had, but still I just couldn't win. Thanks, though. We're going to keep aiming higher. That was tough. That one definitely could have gone either way. I'm upset I couldn't win, but you know what? More than that, I'm happy. I mean, come on, by having a serious battle, you and your Pokemon, and me and my Pokemon, we all got to know one another better than before. Yep, we sure did. Okay, let's go. Whew, that was tough. Literally, that coin flip of the confusion damage is what made her or broke it. I don't think it really mattered that she lasted 3 turns of Outrage instead of 2. I think it would have played out the same way either way. Although we would have had maybe... Asper would have, like, survived that, but... kind of made it more epic this way. That's exactly the reason I go into these battles. A little bit underleveled. It can make for some really fun ones like that. And that's one of the funnest ones I've had. That was good. Your name and your Pokemon's names will be recorded here, so these important things will never be forgotten. That you are an excellent and kind trainer, that you are considerate towards your Pokemon, and you give them your whole heart, and that your wonderful Pokemon believe in their trainer with all their hearts, and together you have a strength that knows no bounds. Well, thank you, Iris. Very kind words. I did have some very good ones. I think my Heart Gold final battle against Lance was good, and a couple of ones against Wally, I think, in either Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire or both, or what's right before Wally? The final battle against Steven Stone? I don't know. I've had some other good ones as well. But this is certainly right up there. Against Cynthia, I've had some good ones too. Both in Brilliant Diamond, and also I think my rematch against her in I think in both Pokemon Black and Pokemon White too. So it's always fun facing these champion level trainers. And it takes a champion level team, so good job to everybody. I feel bad for Boston, especially for Asper, who just got switched in to take a Dragon Danced Outrage from Haxorus, but they did good in other parts of the league as well, and every bit counts. Saving the game. Oh, I'm gonna have to make sure I don't lose this recording then. All right, well, if you're seeing it, you know I didn't. What do I want to do now? You know what I think I'm gonna do actually? I think I'm going to be a little bit sneaky here, because I really don't know. I guess we could face Cynthia, but I think I want to face N's Pokemon first, and it kind of makes sense to do those in an episode together. So I think just for fun, let's face her again, even though we've already beaten her. Because 1, I think it'll be cool to see another battle. 2, I need the experience, so I want to get to level 80 before we face N's seasonal teams and Cynthia's Pokemon, which I think are about the same level as Iris's. And 3, it'll be kind of cool because like if you watch this episode and you know that it's half-hour long, you might be like, well, he's going to clearly lose in the first one, because otherwise why would it be so long? But I can kind of hide the surprise that we actually won that one by doing another Iris battle afterwards. So if you don't want to see another Iris battle, feel free to go skip to the next episode right now. But that one was fun. I think we might have another fun one. And we might even lose this next one. Who knows? But I'm going to give it another try. We didn't use our flying gems. That's kind of cool. We can keep that for a rainy day, I suppose. Or maybe for the next fight. But all right, I will see you guys back here in just a minute. All right, we are back. It is time for the rematch of the rematch against Iris. Our team is all level 79. Got them nice and even, actually. And we are once again leading with Russ. Although, I'll probably do the same strategy this time, but just switch to Asper instead of to, I think Flo was who I switched to last time. But I don't think I want to use my gem on Hydreigon. I think I want to save that for either Haxorus or somebody else. It's actually, it might be possible that our acrobatics would knock out Haxorus even without the gem, but not sure, so don't want to risk it. And we have 2 gems left, and I can always farm 1 or 2 more if I really have to, so I feel like we'll use one against Iris here, and then maybe one against like Cynthia, and then if we need one for Benga, I can farm that one. And then the one we use for the Pokemon World Tournament Champion Tournament gets reset, so that's cool. Alright, obviously she is leading with Hydreigon. So once again, the key is going to be to try to have Russ or Alton in when she brings out Haxorus. And I think she brought out Haxorus. Actually, I don't remember who she brought out against last time. Alright, but we're going to assume a Surf attack is incoming, and we are going to switch to Asper, who can retaliate with either a High Jump Kick or a Mega Horn, assuming they don't miss. Hopefully we're faster. It's close. I feel like we should be, but not by a lot. Dragon is not slow. Painting my Pokemon, I can feel it too. Return might have been enough there, but 95% accuracy, I figured I would just go for that. I wasn't 95% sure that return would be enough, so better to risk the high jump kick, or the jump kick rather. Alright, there's Salamence. Unfortunately, Salamence does now affect a Pokemon that has a attack stat, so I might want to switch, but who would I switch into? What is Salamence going to do? Is it going to use like Dragon Claw or something? I really don't know. So let's stay in actually, and let's go for return. Just for as much damage as we can get, even though it'll do less after the Intimidate. Draco Meteor, okay. Nothing really wants to switch into that, because that is a very strong move. I wonder if this is like a special attacking Salamence? If it is though, it's now lowered its special attack, so maybe it's a Mixments? That would probably be smart. Alright, so it's less of a threat now. I could set up Flo, but again, Salamence is just not a good Pokemon for Flo to attack. So, do we bring in Nim? Do I bring in Alton or Russ? I could bring in Russ for a Stone Edge. Alright, we're going to do it, and I hope we don't miss and take like a Surf or something, although if we did, after the lower special attack, I'm not sure. Let's go for it. Okay, it's a hit. Good. Got some luck there, or at least not some bad luck. And we save our Flying Gem for another day. So I figure here we can see what she brings in, and then I can just U-turn out of here unless it's something really fast. Agrin, okay. Now I wonder... Dare I risk it? I don't think I can risk it. I really want to use Earthquake, because it's 4 times super effective against Russ's stat. What did we use last time, though? Was it Superpower? I feel like it was Superpower by either Alton or Bassa. I think it was Bassa. And Bassa's Superpower is just a lot stronger, because it has the stab bonus, it has the Expert Belt, even though I think our attack is higher. It should be 320 versus 269, yeah, a decent bit higher. If it wasn't Russ, I would do it. I just don't think I can risk Russ, unfortunately. So, against Head Smash, let's bring in Flo. Because I feel like Flo can take a Head Smash. It's not very effective. It's a lot of damage, but it's still not very effective. Flo has good defenses. And then we can retaliate with a 4 times super effective Earthquake, which does get stab damage since we are ground type. Alright, not bad at all. should I use Rain Dance? Let's keep our health up. Just in case this is not enough to knock it out, although I'm pretty sure it will be. We'll see. Oh, it is not. Oh, and it's using Automize. Interesting. Alright, so now it's faster. So she's going to use a full restore. I'm pretty sure about that. So I could either use Earthquake, take a hit, and then use one more Earthquake. I don't know really what Igrin has. Head Smash is probably still its best move against me. Even though its stab attacks are both not very effective against Seismitoad. I could use Rain Dance and Surf. Would that be enough? I think it would be. And after the Rain Dance, we should be faster. So let's do it. Let's go for it. Because now we'll be faster, and hopefully it'll be a one-hit knockout, because Igrin does have a lower special defense than defense by far. Now it's only 1 time weak, or 2 times weak to water, not 4 times weak, like it is to Earthquake. But I think that special defense, plus the water boost, plus the Mystic Water, I think this should be a one-hit knockout. And that means Flo not only gets to go into the next part of the fight with more HP, but also with a great speed boost, so that should be good. Okay, Lapras is a good choice. Because Lapras obviously resists our Surf attack. And she only has Archeops, so she probably won't bring in her Haxorus left. So I must have to be careful here. Because I don't want to knock out Lapras. I want to weaken Lapras, and then have Lapras knock out Flo so I can bring in Archeops or Haxorus. Alright, Hydro Pump. Evenly effective, and it is powered up by the rain, so I guess the rain was kind of our undoing there. Alright, Asper is fainted, so the question is going to be, who do we think is going to be able to knock out Lapras? I just wish Stone Edge was more than 80% effective, because that's the way to do this here. I could bring in Bossa to easily finish off well, I don't know if we're faster, but assuming we are to finish off Lapras, I think we are. I think I'm going to bring in Ulton. I think Outrage, it might not be enough from full HP because Lapras is very bulky, but I do feel... Oh, we have Superpower. Let's do that. Right? Because let me just make sure... Yeah, it should be more powerful still. It will lower our attack stat, but I think it's more damage, and just to be sure, and not to be locked into Outrage. And she might even bring Archeops in this time, since Archeops is not weak to dragons, so this might be a very different battle than last time. And by the way, we could still very much lose this. Okay, she did bring in Haxorus, so that's good. Because now that means her options are either going to be use Dragon Dance and take an Outrage, or to... oh, we're faster, I didn't expect that. Or to use Outrage to knock me out, and then I could bring Russ in for a gem-powered... Oh no, it has a Focus Sash. A gem-powered Acrobatics. Well, so I would use Dragon Dance there. If I knew I had a Focus Sash, you might as well use Dragon Dance, because that would have been a whole different game. Although, if she would have used Full Restore, probably not still. And she just used Outrage, right? So she is locked into Outrage. So we need a fast Pokemon. And I think Russ is our fastest, yeah, by far. Well, wait a minute, that was attack I was looking at. Speed 213. Sorry, speed 213, speed 208. Okay, so by a little bit, Russ is faster. I think Nim's probably also faster too, and we could probably finish it off with like an extra sensory, but just to be safe. Let's use Earthquake. So I think she has the exact same team as last time, doesn't she? Or did she not have a Salamence before? Did she have something else? I feel like she had the same team though. But I mean, it's a good team, so it makes sense. And it's good that her team is different than like Lance, who's the final boss of, or one of the final bosses of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. All right, Archeops versus Archeops. The question is, we are faster, will we hit? And we will hit. So good job. We have the superior Archeops. Faster and stronger. Good job, Russ. So that was fun. Another little champion battle there. All right, well, I think I might just go straight into the end battles next. Well, okay. I'll go into the end battles next after we finish the Pokemon World Tournament. So, and we saved our Flying Gem again, which is great. That was kind of a nice little bonus there. It's kind of a good thing she used Outrage instead of Dragon Dance, because otherwise we would have probably had to use the Flying Gem to knock out her Haxorus. I think we still would have won, though. As long as we have Haxorus or Russail, basically any Pokemon that could 1-hit KO her. Well, we should win, but then with the Focus Sash, that changes it. That means she could still use Dragon Dance and win, but I guess she wasn't smart to do that, so here we are. Anyway, my plan is going to be to do the Pokemon World Tournament. We'll finish defeating the World Leaders, the World Gym Leaders Tournament 9 more times. Then we'll do the Champions Tournament for fun once or twice, and then we'll do Ends teams and Cynthia and Benga, and that'll be the game. So still plenty more fun to come, but that's going to be it for me for tonight. So as always, thank you guys very much for watching. Keep being awesome, and I'll see you again soon.